Hey y'all, so before I get this video started, let me give a quick shout out. These were the first 3 comments in my last video. If you want to be featured in my next video, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell and come show me some love when I drop a new video. What's up, you guys? It's KeAmber Vaughn, aka CoachKe, coming back to you with another video. If you are new to my channel, welcome, and if you're not new, welcome back. Be sure to what is that? Be sure to hit the subscribe button and also tap the bell so that you are notified of every new video that I post. So as you guys can tell by the title of this video, I'm going to be setting up my sinking funds and savings page in my September budget, but I can't do that until I close out the August budget because I don't know my beginning balances. So really, these videos are me going through what I added and subtracted from my accounts so that I can see my ending balance for the last budget and put that as the beginning balances for the new budget. So if you're new to my channel, I have 7 savings accounts. I have a mini emergency fund, a true emergency fund, and 5 sinking funds, essentially. I do bank with Ally for all of my savings. I've been with them for, I think it'll be 4 years in January. And as of right now, I'm not going anywhere. So I always leave what the current interest rate is down in the description box, because normally whatever I tell y'all now is different from what I remember it being. But I'm almost certain that the interest rates right now are only 0.8%. At one point, the highest I think so far since I've been with Ally was 2.4. So of course, with the pandemic and everything going on, all of the interest rates have drastically reduced. So it's still better than the 0.01% interest that I used to get on my Bank of America savings. So I'm going to stay with Ally. So what I like to do is I like to go through each of my paycheck to paycheck budgets and pretty much write down what I added, what I subtracted from my accounts and everything, and we just kind of go from there. So for the mini emergency fund, I shouldn't have added any money in there at all, which I'm pretty sure that I didn't, but let's just double check. And because I get paid my interest, why am I in July, y'all? Honey, because I get paid my interest on the 10th of the month, my August budget actually started on the 12th of the month and then it ended on September 8th. So I didn't get paid any interest for this particular budget cycle. And I wrote down my balances here. Yes. So I'm actually I got the numbers I need on that paper. Okay, so there's nothing added or subtracted for this particular account here. So I'm just going to go just like that. And the ending balance is going to be $31.72.75. So for the true emergency fund, same thing. I haven't added or subtracted anything in there. So for me, a mini emergency fund is $3,000. And then a true emergency fund, of course, is 6 months worth of expenses. My expenses are not very high. I'm out of debt and I also live with my mother and sister. So my rent is very minimal and my expenses are very minimal. So for me, $9,000 was enough. Everything in excess of that is just interest that I've earned over time. So now let's go to the travel sinking fund. So for this particular account, let's see what we added. I added $92.12 and paycheck 2, and then I also added $11.68 when I reconciled my accounts down. So if we add that up, $92.12 and then $11.68, that's going to give me an addition of $103.8. Which if I take the beginning balance, 4490.5, is that 56 or 5? That's 56. That is not what, oh, and then I did subtract 6107. Minus 6107. And that's correct. Okay. So what ended up happening was one of the girls that was in the room with us for this Mexico trip we're about to go on, she decided to cancel, and technically she was not supposed to receive a refund because it wasn't coronavirus related, but she basically ended up forcing the refund, and then the rest of us had to basically take her portion and split it amongst all of us. So that's where the extra 6107 came from. And then I added 103.80. So my ending balance for the travel sinking fund is going to be $4,533.29. Okay, so now for the tax sinking fund, and I'm going to scoop up just a tad. So let's see. For my YouTube paycheck, I did add $49.89 to that account. Then I did add another, what was it? It was 16. No, I think that came later. I'm pretty sure that was it. Yeah, that was it. Okay, so if I take the beginning balance of $5,018.51 and I add the $49.89, this is what I'm left with, and that ain't right. 51. Oh no, I did add 1642. I'm getting my months mixed up. I'm sorry, you guys. Okay. So these are the two that I added. So this 1642, I ended up getting an additional tax refund. I don't know which state this was from, but I thought that the only tax refund I had coming in was from federal, basically, because I thought that the rest was my fees for the tax preparer, but I ended up getting a random $16.42 back. So I went ahead and I put that back into my income tax sinking fund. The $49.89 plus the 1642 is going to give me $66.31 that I added, and that's right. So we're going to put $66.31. So that plus the beginning balance is going to be an ending balance of $5,084.82. So next is the miscellaneous / investment sinking fund, and I have added and subtracted money out of this one. So what I added for that account was $184.25, and then I added another $23.36. And then I subtracted that much. Yeah. And I'm going to start seeing that money come back in starting next month. I think it is. Yeah, next month. At the end of next month. Okay, so what we added was $207.61. Going to subtract this. $97.95.72 plus the $207.61, and that's right. So $5,003.33. Next is going to be my car sinking fund. So for the car sinking fund, it should be the exact same actually as my travel sinking fund. I always do it that way, honestly. So I know here I added the same $103.80, but I didn't subtract any money out of that one. Really, the only time I subtract money out of that is if I need to get oil changes or any like maintenance or something like that on my car, which does not happen very often. But I do know that the next maintenance that I get should end up being over $1,000, because it's going to be my think 80,000 mile maintenance, if I'm not mistaken. I think so. I ain't sure, y'all. I ain't even sure. So for medical, I did not do anything with this one. So we're going to have the same ending balance for this one as well. And then of course, like if I need to replace my car, that's going to come out of the car sinking fund as well. Because if I can get something cash, I'd rather do that than actually end up getting a loan again. Okay, so now let's go ahead and do the totals. So total, what I added was 103.80 here. Then we have the 66.31, another 207.61. Excuse me, 103.80. So what I ended up putting in my account, and I really wanted to put more in my account, to be honest with you guys, but I ended up overspending. You guys will see that on Thursday. We overspent a little bit. So I want to go ahead and add that amount back here. And then I did add some money to my investment account as well, which I think was just $300 if I'm not mistaken. Let me make sure. 09 190.04 plus 69.86. Did I not put the rest of that money in there? Oh yes, I did. Plus 40.10 on that one, 300. Yeah, so on this page back here, I do like to also put down what I put in the investment account, because I just started investing, and if I wasn't investing, this money would have been able to go into my savings as well. And with everything going on right now, I might actually end up kind of halting my investment account for probably like a month or so, maybe 2. We'll see. Okay, so let's go ahead and finish this off. So what was subtracted was $5,061.07. And then of course, like I said, there was no interest earned. So if we go across the beginning balance here, $44,028.73. If I add the $481.52, subtract the $5,061.07, that is going to give me an ending balance of $39,449.18. And what I'm just going to do really quick is take all the blue color balances and add them up going down to make sure that my numbers end up working out. $5,333, $34.29, and that's correct. So that's going to be my beginning balance for this month. So literally all I'm going to do at this point is transfer all of those numbers to my new budget, and that's going to be the end of that. So I know I had someone ask me recently, I think it was Leisha Nicole, if I'm not mistaken. Sorry if it wasn't you, but she asked me on a video like probably about a week ago if I just have one savings account for basically all of my savings. And no, literally each of these are different accounts. Like, so I know now with Ally you can have everything in one account, and they have now what's called buckets, to where I guess when you have everything in one account, you can split off that money into different buckets based on what you want to do. So if you want your money in sinking funds that way, you can do it that way. But when I first started with Ally, they did not have that option, and that's why all of my accounts are different accounts. Even if they had it that way, I probably would still have it all in separate accounts, because I don't know, I'd rather have it that way. I don't know, y'all. I be thinking about stuff like, what if I'm hacked, or what if this, what if that? And if all of my money is in one account, even if it's in different buckets, it's still in one account. So I'd rather just be safe than sorry. That's just my theory, y'all, because people be hacking and people be stealing, and I ain't got time. So $39,449. 18. My goal by my next birthday, next June, is to have $50,000 in my savings overall. I was so close to it that I feel like I could have gotten there by the end of this year, but with me taking that $5,000 out, that kind of pushed me back. But that's okay, because I should have all of that money back within about 10 months starting in October. So fingers crossed. All right, so that is that, you guys. If you guys have any questions whatsoever, of course, always feel free to leave them down below. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already. But other than that, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.